it up with a board, right, it's gonna leak sulfuric acid or whatever. Right. So, they sell lithium ion batteries variant of the AA battery, but it costs like a stupid amount of money. It costs like $30 or something. Okay. But actually lithium ion batteries are very good. For example, my lead acid battery in my motorcycle, which is I use ballistic performance.
I thought you said lithium.
Lead acid, when I bought the bike, comes with the bike as a lead acid. The lithium is an aftermarket option I put on it later. My bike will not start after 1 month of not using it. Because lead acid...
you need to like jump start it.
Just start or trickle charge it.
Yeah.
Lithium ion battery on the other hand is different. I can leave it for a year and then just start it up. Lithium ion or lithium polymer battery do discharge electricity, but not as cruel as lead acid.
No, but why you're saying what does it got to do with Tesla?
What is going to do with Tesla? Well, Tesla isn't any innovative company, but they are innovative in terms of they're using those kind of batteries in automotive industry. You have never seen this kind of technology used in automotive industry before. So, for example, let me show you a lithium ion battery. Lithium ion. So lithium ion car battery and a lead acid battery. So versus lithium. Hello?
Then
Yeah?
you need to pop that seed.
Yeah, so whatever.
You see this big one?
Ah.
Yeah, you need to pop it.
The internet in Thailand is so slow.
Right? But look at the computer. This is my brother computer.
So, okay, let's see.
Okay.
So, just imagine this is comparatively to this is a lead acid battery and a power brick, which is a lithium ion battery. So you're talking about a size, length, height, and width that's 77% smaller. It's more than 200. It's more than 2 times lighter in weight. It has a constant power and energy. Has a higher capacity, higher draw rate, higher discharge, higher input rate. Means you charge it much faster, and it's able to power much more components since it has a higher discharge rate. So higher amp can power a lot more shit with it than a lead acid battery, right? And it has a cycle life which is 6 to 10 times greater. And a lot of time people were saying about the cost, which is a lot more expensive. That is true, but the price now is dropping significantly.
I'm not talking about the cost. I'm talking about like.
No, but the cost is very important. You see, to make it viable for cars, it has to be cheap. Back in the Model S, which is like 3-4 years ago, it cost $60,000 to get the battery pack, or $50,000 to get the battery pack for the car, just to make it work as a car. Now it costs $5 to $6 grand. See, the whole battery has to cost less than a drivetrain of a normal car. If it doesn't cost less than a drivetrain of a normal car, people will not be incentivized to buy it, to adopt this technology. Okay, we are quite fortunate people, so we look at our more luxury brand cars, right? But we're talking about the masses. People of the masses are not willing to pay more, right, to get things that they have never tried. It has to be a benefit for them to change and use an electric car. It has to be cheaper on them. It has to cost less for them, and it has to be more reliable. It just has to be a better deal. Oh, and one thing about electrical cars is that if you look carefully at the Model S,
When's the Model S coming out? Came out already?
Already out. The Model 3 is coming out in 2007. So you look at, let's say
2017, not 2007. You think Tesla is gonna be big?
Yeah, obviously. I'm not sure how big it is, but okay.
But it's already big, what?
let's see. Okay, so as you can see, right, this is a typical 7's E46 Generation 3 series, which is like I think 2003
How do you know?
or 2004. What? Yeah, it says E46 and so E46 is a 3 series BMW drivetrain. So this is a typical kind of car, right? So you have the transmission, the exhaust, the fuel tank, the engine.
Oh,
the
which one is
intercoolers.
heavier? Ah?
Which one?
Which one is heavier?
The Model S is much heavier. It's because of the batteries.
The battery is heavy.
Yeah, but it's okay. It handles the weight. But if you think, just look at it. This one still doesn't have a chassis.
What's that?
This is just pure drivetrain. It doesn't have its it doesn't have its space frame or monocoque or whatever frame that's put on top of it. You know, most cars when they manufacture, they have like the body of the car and the drivetrain, and then they marry it together. See, if you look at the Model S in comparative terms, you don't have an engine, you don't have a transmission, and you don't have a drivetrain. You don't have a fuel tank, you don't have any intercoolers, right? So you can make a car totally flat. Have you ever wondered when you sit on a car, like even your friend's car, there's this, when you sit in the back, there's this thing in the middle that rises up.
Where?
In the middle of the car, behind the seats, behind the back seats, right? There's this like thing coming up like that. That's called a transmission tunnel. See, cause the car has to make the.
Oh, isn't it for legs?
No, it has to make room for the prop shaft and the petrol tank. Have you ever wondered why can't they just push the seat back further? Since the car looks so big, but why is there like space that you cannot touch?
No,
Because
I never wondered that.
there are petrol tanks. So, for example, transmission tunnel. Transmission tunnel. See, so you know the way the car the car.
Ew, what's that?
It's like speaking to an idiot.
I'm not an idiot.
Okay, so for example, this is a typical car. That is the chassis that has to be put on top of the bloody drivetrain that you saw, which is humongous. So, looking at the chassis eats into space, the drivetrain eats into space, the petrol tank eats into space, the exhaust eats into space, right? So, now when you sit on a car, there are only.
Oh, can I see the Model S interior?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, finish. Compare. Does it have the middle thingy?
No, it doesn't.
Have you ever sit on a Model S before?
No.
Do you want to?
No. Yes and no. I want to own. You see the Model S? You see the Model S is totally flat.
But it's still the same interior.
Yeah, see? Show you. It's totally flat. It doesn't have that hump. See, it doesn't have the hump.
Our Ford also doesn't have.
Yeah, because that's front wheel drive car. Okay, I'm gonna teach you about what front wheel drive.
Oh, no
wheel drive.
thing, no thanks. Later. Then this video is 28 minutes already.
Okay, so just looking at the architecture, right? Since the battery can be formed, the battery can be its core. You know, its frame. You just need to put an interior on top of the battery, so you have a lot of space to talk about. See, a lot of companies like BMW, Mercedes, right? They're limited in terms of what they can do with the space, how they want to put the seats and all this stuff, right? But for companies like, let's say, not say Tesla, but a company that adopts electric cars that has a very flat battery, they widen a lot of space for them to be creative about how they want their interiors to be designed. So it can be practical. So anything on top of that flat board of paper can be used as an interior space, or storage, or cubby hole, or whatever.
But it's still very much the same spec lah.
Yeah, because
You cannot really do anything much with it. It's
no,
just
because
like
people expect a car to look like that. You get what I mean? It's just how the human brain works. I mean, you can put a lounge on top of a Tesla interior since it has that much space to work with. But obviously people won't buy it because people are so used to seeing how a car looks, you know? 4-door cabin, the driver's seat. That's just how the human mind works. It's not that Tesla couldn't make it humongous inside, but it would just be weird. And it might not pass like safety standards or whatever. So what I'm saying, right, is that by going electric, you're saving a lot of space. You're saving on cost because it costs like $9 to fill up, like $6 to fill up the whole Tesla S from 0 to full. In a car that's comparatively in performance, you're talking about $100.
What $100?
No, I'm saying comparatively. Let's say Tesla
You say
Model S.
$8 what?
It's $8 to fill up a Model S. But if you're
Oh.
talking about, let's say, a comparative car that is petrol driven, something like the Mercedes S-Class or the BMW 7 Series, you're talking about $100 tank fuel every time you go to the gas station to top it up.
$100, how much is that?
That's about 3,500 baht and 3,000 baht, a 100-liter tank.
Okay, so your conclusion for today is
Electric car is definitely the future.
how long in the future?
I don't think it's that very long. We're probably going to see a 25 or 30% market invasion of electric cars in the year 2020. And I would like to bet that before the 2030, we will have more than half the cars that's driven by electric. And we will see the global petroleum market crash. I'd like to see the Middle East economy too.
I think they'll crash.
Yeah,
They're
but-
going down.
Yeah, but you know, they still have a lot of time left and they have a lot of cash and reserve. I think that you are seeing them venture out to invest in many other industries.
I want to see them die. Oh no.
Yeah, okay, that's it.
Okay, you cut that out.